Hello everybody, welcome to the report. Yeah, I know, it's 2:56 in the AM. I just finished up possibly my last Grim report that I might do. It all depends on if you guys like this or not. No, I don't have music. No intro. But I gotta find me. Right? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using my laptop camera. So if it's crap, it's crap. It's about ManBat. Now hopefully I got about 5 minutes worth. If not, then sue me. I care about my content. From now on, I'm not going to be stealing anybody else's content. So that means there won't be one Tuesday because I'll be doing research for one on Wednesday. I'm not taking anybody else's content. So no, it won't be a daily thing anymore. I'll give you the Garam side of things. This is who I am. That's what I am. I started the Grim Report doing bull crap, you know. And then I picked up and started doing reports from other people's pages. That's why all my content is gone, because they weren't my original stuff. Yes, I did state it wasn't my original stuff, but still, it doesn't make it right. It's thievery. So from now on, I won't be reading directly from other people's stuff. I will be gathering information, making my own conclusion from the information that I gather from websites as well as other things about what I want to talk about. If you don't like that, that's fine. But I won't be doing what I used to do. This is coming from me. This is me. I had an ego. Got a big head. I was acting like someone and I wasn't. This is me now. Just plain old Grim. I hope some of you guys stick around. If not, that's fine too. So let's get to this. This is my report, my summary of a lot of stuff that I've read, researched, looked up, online of course, and my summary about ManBat. Okay? I've looked up on a lot of websites about ManBat, as well as people that I know. He's been spotted in France, Mexico, Philippines, and Chicago, as well as Mississippi. There are sightings dating back to Mayans and some as far back as the 1800s. Yes, you heard me, 1800s. What me and my team brought to life, they've described it as 6 foot, roughly 7 foot tall. It stands on 2 legs like us, and they have wings like a bat. About 10 foot long, I think. Some of them, the wingspan, that is. Most of them do have claws on their feet and their hands. Even some have horns, and one was believed to shot light out of one of them. Now, if this account is true or not, I'm not sure. This is the one was dated back to the 1800s. Some of them have tails. That's why it makes me think that they're not a bat. Some are reported to turn into one. Even people have been reported to have turned into one. Makes me on the borderline thinking maybe these things people can transform into these things, kind of like skinwalkers or something. But that's another story. If I feel like looking that up and knowing where it's on that, I will. But this is about ManBat. There have been many sightings, but only one has been hoax, and that was in the 1970s. It's been the most recent one is from April of this year. And the Mayans called their ManBat death bats. Now there's a word that they call it, but I'm not going to butcher the language, so I'm not even going to say it. I'm just telling you what the translation said. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And the website's wrong, so don't blame me. That's one of their legends. They also believe they lived in caves and they carried off villagers in the middle of the night. So basically, that's why they told their kids to stay indoors at night. Some reported have been female. There's one case in Vietnam, only one that I know of that I did my research on, that I looked up, was in Vietnam, and there was a female. It had a female figure. Most have bird-like beaks and have lizard-like faces, but one was reported to have like an ape-like face and a bird beak. From what I gathered, their color, skin color, or fur color, are either gray or brown in color. From what all my team has seen in these reports, the wingspan, like I said, is 10 to 7 foot, mostly 10. Their eyes are red, like glowing red eyes. They glow. The more generous sightings have come to understand that in Chicago, and most, if not all, around or near water. And, of course, caves. There is one that was the one that was in the 1800s. I remember correctly from my research. They did come out of a cave. Now, this was a mine. They blew that mine up, if I remember correctly, from my research. This is from multiple websites, not just one source. And most of them are around in Chicago, around probably over 50. Are in or around a water source, including the one that was in Mississippi. I'll get to that in a bit. But they're around the ocean, near the ocean. No more than 10 feet away from it. Not 10 feet, but 10 miles from it. Some less so. Some are close, maybe about a mile or closer. But the one that was in Vietnam was a female. This is the only one that have record that I've seen. There may be more out there, more accounts about it being a female. Now, don't get me wrong. There are more out there. There could be more out there. I haven't looked up every page. I apologize for that, for not doing so. But they do have the things that I have to understand about these. 1, they have a gray or brown in color. 2, they have a bird-like face or lizard-esque looking body, face-wise. They do have females. Now, if they're the same type or not, if you know what I mean, there's multiple types of every type of creature. They all have red eyes. In every report, they said they have red eyes. They're 6 to 7 feet tall. All the reports say they have at least a 10-foot wingspan. They have claws on their feet as well as their hands. Most reports say they have at least 3 toes, well, not toes but claws, as well as or 2. Now there has been a cast. I have no pictures of that cast of one being made of it having 2 feet, 2 not just feet but claws on their feet, 2 toes, like probably I would say like this, jolting out from the side like that. Now again, this is all from websites. I don't have the names of them, but this is my summary. So I don't need the names, this is my own content. From what I've observed from the websites, this is my content. I'm not reading directly from anything, so this should be no problem. They all have a self-induced flight. Basically, they flap their wings and they go in the air, which leads me to think they're not bats. Bats cannot do that. Bats glide, from what I understand. Now, if I'm wrong, sue me. Well, don't sue me, but you know what I'm saying. This is what I've observed. And most and all, they have wings, right? They make their own propulsion, but the noise that they make, that everyone hears them make when they fly off, is a whoosh sound, like a bird flapping its wings. It goes whoosh, and they're off. They directly go up. Just one whoosh, and they're in the air. They're not flapping it more than once. Now, I know you guys have possibly seen the ManBat from Batman take off, but from what I understand, most bats glide. They do not fly. They do flap their wings, but they have no self-propulsion other than flap, flap, continuous flapping. These things flap once and they're in the air from ground level. Bats hang from trees. They drop and they glide. This is from my observance. Now, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Okay? But if I am correct, bats do not have hands like us. If they did, their hands would be connected to their wings. These hands are like mine or yours, and their wings are on their back. That's in every sighting. Now, in my conclusion, but if you want to recap, I will recap it. Every sighting, they have been near water source, close to one, or in a cave, as in the Mayans. They all come out at night. There's none that I know of, that I did my research on, have been seen at day. They've all been seen at night. Now, like I said, this concludes my opinion. This is my opinion, that these aren't bat creatures. These are gargoyles. Gargoyles coming from a French word meaning to gargle. This is also from my research, because all gargoyles have water coming out of their mouth, dating back to Egypt. It means to gargle. Now, if my interpretation or my translation is wrong, blame the website. Look it up yourself. You'll find it. Okay? Don't blame me. This is from my research. Like I said, there's multiple websites. These are my conclusions. I'm not telling you any sightings or anything. That's not my content. I'm just telling you what I found out from these sightings. Time, the day. I don't have the time or date or whatever, other than the one that was recent, which is August, which was April this month. I believe it was April 10th. That's the only date that I'm giving you, because that is not my content. I'm doing the research, studying what I know, what I found out, what I've done. This took me an hour, maybe more. I've been up since 12. doing this research. 12 this morning. So, this is the type of Grim you're going to get from now on. It won't be an everyday thing. I'm not going to push myself to do this much research every day. No. You'll get this one, and maybe, probably Wednesday will be the next one. Because it's going to take me at least a day's time to do research on something. Now, if you have something that you want to tell me, you have something you want to talk about this subject, let me know down in the description. If you know the better translation, please do. Put it down in the translation. Put down what I got wrong. If I got the translation wrong, let me know. That's what the description is. The comment section is for. If you want to say, oh, Graham, why'd you take down all your content? You know why. It wasn't my content. It was someone else's. This is my content because I'm putting my opinion, what I've gathered, all together. I'm not putting anybody's story here. I'm not putting anybody's anything. I'm putting information that I got from more than one website and giving it to you. If you guys wish to see what I have out here, what I've written down, yes, they're badly misspelling. I'm telling you this, I'm a horrible speller. Okay? So, what are you going to do? You want to see my stuff? I'm glad to show you. Well, apparently, I apologize. You can't see what I'm looking at because you only see my webpage. I'm stupid. I have window capture up, okay? Forgive me. I do stupid things. I'm human. For those of you who stick around, you'll get the quality content. You'll get what you're hearing now. I won't always be dressed in this. Heck, I got this on because I've got my night clothes underneath it when I sleep in. I thought you guys would want this. This Grim, the true Grim. Who I am. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else anymore. I'm not going to get an ego like some people. That causes me to lose views because I'm putting out quality. Doing my research. Getting on here. Doing what I need to get done. Then I lose viewers. But for those who stay, thank you. For those who leave, thank you for the sub. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to do stupid just to get viewers. I'm not going to put out bullcrap content just to get views. My camera screws up, I'll re-record the video until I get it fixed. If not, then there won't be a video. Because I'm not using something better at the cost of things. I'm not doing that. I'm doing with what I had, what people came to see when I first got on YouTube. Now if that means I don't use a camera, that's fine. I don't give a rat's ass if pardon my language, if you see my ugly face or not. I will put out videos with quality, reassuring you that it will be original content like this one is now. So if I want to talk about how many UFO sightings there's been, I will. If I want to talk about the history of UFO sightings in the same context, I will. But it will be my own observation, getting it, writing it down, my own information, writing it down. I won't give times, I won't give dates, I'll give you a number. Because that will be my content. I may give you a month, but this is my content. This is me. The real me. What it should have been in the first place. So with that said, you have to pardon my voice. Like I said, it's late. I'm getting some sleep. And the videos will be coming out at random times. And it will be original content from research. Like I said, there won't be one Tuesday. I'll be doing research for Wednesdays. So I can get that out. I want your opinion on this. What do you think about the new stuff? This one first. Tell me about your conclusion. What you came to. With the information I gave you, let me know. Good luck. Good night. God bless.